I want you to answer this question. How much of your GCSE revision is actually focused? You sit down, you open your notes, 2 hours go by, but your brain was probably only properly switched on for like 20 minutes. That's really frustrating because it's not that you don't care, and it's definitely not that you're lazy. The motivation is there, but the focus isn't. And the worst part is no one really teaches you how to fix that. Until now. In this video, I'm going to show you how to lock in for GCSEs, not with vague advice like try harder, but with real reasons your focus breaks down and what you can do about it. I'm Ali, a science teacher with over 10 years of experience, and if you can get this right, your revision will feel completely different. So the first thing you need to do is to develop the 2-minute setup habit. Many students already lose focus before they even get a chance to get started on their revision. You sit down, open your laptop, then spend 15 minutes deciding what to revise. And just like that, your momentum is gone before you've even started. So fix it the night before. Write down the subject you're going to revise, the exact topic, and the resources you'll use. For example, GCSE biology, cell division, save my exams topic questions. When you sit down the next day, that decision is already made. No deliberating. You open the resource and you start. Save my exams makes this easier because everything is organised by topic, so you're not wasting time searching. You can go straight into focused work. Deciding what you're revising is the first step. Fixing your study environment is the second. If you're trying to focus through sheer willpower, it's not going to work. Willpower runs out, and every distraction around you is quietly draining it before you've even looked at your first flashcard. Research from the University of Texas found that having your phone on your desk, even if it's switched on and face down, reduces your brain's available focus. You need to properly get rid of the distractions from your study space. So it's time to get a better revision setup. Before you start, put your phone in another room, not silent, not face down, totally gone. Use a sight blocker like Cold Turkey or Freedom. Set it before you sit down. You can't convince a sight blocker to scroll through TikTok the way you can convince yourself. And tell someone you're revising. It might sound odd, but your brain doesn't want to let people down. Removing temptations and distractions will help you lock in for your GCSEs and really boost your focus. Next up, it's time to learn the minimum viable session trick. What's the hardest part of revision for you? Is it actually starting? Your brain naturally resists anything that feels big or challenging. The proper name for this is the law of least effort. So when you tell yourself, I need to revise for 2 hours, your brain pushes back. So stop doing that and instead be specific. Tell yourself, I'm going to work through a cell division flashcards deck on Save My Exams. One task, that's it. Not an hour, not a topic, just one task. That's the minimum viable session trick, and it's all about getting started. Because once you start, something changes. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain doesn't like uncompleted tasks, so once you're locked in, your brain wants to keep going. And if you do stop after one flashcard deck, that's still progress. It's better than sitting there, stuck, doing nothing. Okay, next thing, you need to stop doing something. Context switching. It's a focus killer. Do you switch between topics or subjects every revision session? I'll do a bit of maths, then some biology, then English, and finish with a bit of history. It feels productive, but it isn't. Every time you switch subject, your brain has to reset, and it takes roughly 23 minutes to fully re-engage with the new task, according to the University of California. You feel busy, but you're not locking in to real focus. You're just constantly restarting. The fix is simple, one subject per session chunk. So for your 2-hour block, the first hour is on one subject, say chemistry, elements and compounds. Then a break. Your second hour is one subject, for example, history, civil rights movement. And within each subject, finish one topic before moving on to the next. Your brain works much better when it's not always resetting. Okay, quick check. Which subject are you finding hard to focus on? Drop it in the comments and let us know. This will help us make future revision videos that'll really boost your grades. And the final tip, you can also maintain your focus even when you're taking revision breaks. Looking at cute cat videos on your phone isn't a break. Scrolling Instagram isn't a break. and watching your favourite show on Netflix is only going to make it harder to get back to revising. A proper break should lower your mental load. Stand up, go for a walk, even if it's just to the kitchen and back. Looking out your window at something in the distance helps rest your eyes. And drink some water, because even slight dehydration affects your focus. 5 minutes, no phone. That's enough to reset your brain so your next session is just as productive as the one you've just finished. So if you really want to lock in for your GCSEs, focus on these 5 things. Commit to the 2-minute setup habit. Set up your environment so distractions don't stand a chance. Start small, just one task or question. Stick to one subject so your brain can fully engage, and take real breaks that reset your focus. This is a complete system taking you from the night before all the way to the end of your last session. And it's the difference between 2 hours of sitting at your desk and 2 hours of real progress. So if you want to put this into practice straight away, Save My Exams has everything you need to keep you focused. Topic questions, flashcards, past papers and mock exams. The links are in the description. Start tonight, 2 minutes, and plan tomorrow's session. You'll feel the difference straight away when you sit down to study.